All right, you guys, what is up? Today's video is all about the Moment macro lens.
That's right. So the plan is to show you some tricks and tips that we use when shooting with the macro. I'm no macro expert myself, but we're gonna go buy some flowers, and because that's a great subject for the macro, we're gonna go buy those, bring them back to the studio, light them up real good, and take as best of flower shots as we can.
Yep. Look at those blue.
Jackpot. Look at this, jackpot.
Look at this.
All right, we found the bundle. Thank you. If you are looking to shoot more creatively inside with this, dreary weather, if it's winter for you, the macro lens is a good lens to enhance that and really experiment indoors with some fun textures and flowers and stuff.
Okay, so we're back. We've got our beautiful bouquet of flowers. I'm gonna start picking it apart so we can.
That was weird.
Yeah.
So here we are, the macro. Oh, on the phone. So before we begin shooting, here's 4 quick tips for shooting on your macro lens. Number 1, use a tripod. Number 2, use the Moment app. It has the ability to have a manual focus slider so you can dial in exactly where your focal point is on the macro lens. Number 3, use a light source. Whether that's an artificial light or a window natural light, I think good macro photography really relies on how nicely that subject is lit. It's lit. And number 4, it's pretty simple, but the macro lens itself, I'm gonna show you, you can actually remove this diffuser hood. So I would do this off the camera so you don't compromise, or do it off the phone so you don't compromise the mounting on the case, but basically right here, there's a press fit little rubber seal. Pinch this down, and it might take a little force, but basically pinch and pull, and it pops right out. You can shoot with the lens just like this to get even closer to your subject. So let's do this. How's it going?
This is so much fun. I want to do this every day.
How would you, a couple practical examples of macro lens workflow, if you were to actually put it in your workflow.
I guess I would utilize the macro most in a bigger set of images. I feel like they're very good supplemental images to wider shots, just to give you more detail. A macro shot paired with a wide shot to see the same scene in a whole different way.
Yeah, that's what I would do too. All right, so we are gonna shoot a few more images of the flowers. We're just wrapping that up now. They look awesome. And then we're gonna find a couple random things to shoot around the office. You don't have to just shoot flowers with the macro. Again, this lens is awesome for anyone wanting to experiment on their phone, have a different look. Your kids will probably love it. If you have kids, it's basically a magnifying glass for your phone. It's actually really fun. And just again, to reiterate, there is the minimum focus distance, so that diffuser hood that's on it actually acts as a guide for where your focus line is. You basically touch your subject or whatever you're shooting straight onto the diffuser. If you take that off, like we actually have in most of the shots today, then you're just gonna have to find that focus point, but it's very close. You cannot use this macro lens as a tele lens or shoot to infinity. You have to be almost touching your subject. That's just the way it functions on the phone. So, you wanna find a few more things?
Yeah.
All right, a few more things. We're gonna put them on the screen now.
job.
Good job, everybody. That's gonna wrap up the macro video. Today was super fun. Shot a bunch of flowers, challenged our own creativity.
For sure. Played with light. We never really get to play with studio light. That was super fun.
We're always vlogging like outside, so this is kind of a good change of pace.
Yeah. The macro definitely slowed us down, and it was actually very relaxing.
Yeah.
So we enjoyed this. We hope you guys did too.
Yeah, this is definitely, in my opinion, again, the best macro lens on the market. It fits Galaxy phones, Pixel phones, iPhones, and OnePlus 6 now with our case. Any of the phones that we support on our website, check it out. The macro lens will mount right to your phone and really just turn your phone into like a magnifying glass. All right, and real quick, I forgot to mention video. Can you shoot video on the macro lens? Of course you can. And instead of talking all about that and showing you, I'm actually gonna insert a clip from Jared Hogan's moment film, which is incredible. All shot on the macro lens, so check that out. I'll link the full video in the description as well, so here's that clip.
Did you ever stop to think about the many different kinds of living things there are in the world about us? Yet all these things are alike in one way. They are all living.
All right, you guys, so that about wraps it up. Be sure to check the link below if you're interested in buying the macro lens or just looking at it in our shop. It's really a beast of a lens, so check that out. We'll see you guys on the next one. I think we're gonna talk about the superfish soon, so keep your eyes open for that.
See ya.
Peace.